Hello everybody, I'm Moldy, and this is Everwind once again. Are you done cooking already? Damn, that cooks fast. Meat just churning out of there. Anywho, I forgot to lower my ship. Well, whatever, we can just teleport back onto it. We got more of this island to explore. In the last episode we got assaulted by scorpions, just machine gunning me with those ice blasts from their tails, which I didn't think they could do. We climbed that tower, found nothing up there. Just a chest full of shit that I didn't want. Now, oh, hello. How about dagger in your face? Take that, stupid. That's what you get. And now I'm hearing thunder cracking. I'm not sure if that's in the game or in real life. It's gotta be in the game. Oh, and there's another one of these friggin' scorpions. Get out of here, you. Don't go machine gun blasting me with that tail of yours. That stuff ain't no fair. And I'm just now noticing the ragdoll physics on some of these. Oh, bone guy. I love how that scorpion fucking spun out after I finished him. Ragdoll physics at their finest. Now, dagger kill! Alright, I am getting so many of these guys' skulls. I don't even need them. Well, there's probably some recipes that call for them. I noticed I needed like 10 of them for the max altitude upgrade on my ship. And I also need a handful of copper ingots. And I ain't got any of those now because I also used up all of those. Making some freaking repair kits. Okay, this looks interesting. And I'm now seeing the flashes of lightning on the ground, so that confirms that the thunder is in the game. And not in real life. Well, going into this hole, I'll just dig my way out if I have to. Sand Strider boots recipe. Okay, I can learn how to make some boots. Some Sand Strider boots. Not certain if they're better than the boots I'm wearing, which are probably just made of wood. So they might be. Wood is probably like the most basic of equipment. Makes sense if you think about it. It's like the easiest material you get access to. Probably even get that shit just by punching trees. Don't even need an axe to chop it down. And what else was I trying to explore before I had to back out and repair my stuff? I know I was exploring this place for something. There was something on this island that I hadn't explored yet. We explored all of those, so maybe this over here. Yes, that seems likely. Because I don't remember that structure over there. We haven't gone through a big ol' archway that I can't tell if it's made of stone or wood. This is a fortified camp by the looks of it. Alrighty then. Hello, I've come to beat your ass. Don't mind me. Just lay down and die. That's all we need out of you, is you being a corpse. And you're already undead, so you were there once and then you stopped being there when you rose from your grave. I'll just put you back in your grave real quick. That sound good? Sounds good to me. Why doesn't it sound good to you? You like walking around a living corpse? I certainly wouldn't want that. And there's something gurgling. Is it this rock here? Is this one of those rock things? One of them rock critters? Big rock? Yes, it is. I heard you making noises. Don't go making sound. You give away your position. Stupid. And now I break your barrels and steal everything you got. Magic liquid. Pretty sure that stuff is highly illegal. Magic liquid, call it whatever you want. It makes you see things, hear things that ain't there. Highly addictive, it'll ruin your life. That's why it's outlawed. And yet people use it anyway. Particularly rich and powerful people who can get away with breaking the laws because they're in charge of everything. Sad world we live in. Now, just not quite sure what I was doing there by attacking while blockies. Was that a parry? Did I get a sick-ass parry off of that? I know you're getting one of these, stupid. Maybe that is a parry. And I now have a wooden hatchet. Fantastic. Small wooden tent. What is the point of these bedrolls if you're unable to sleep? I took one earlier, put it on my ship, but the game wouldn't let me sleep to bypass the night. There's somebody here. They noticed me as I was trying to raid their shit. And I don't like that. I don't like it when people notice me stealing their things and then trying to stop me from it. And, oh, that's a hammer. Let's try that again. I threw another parry too quickly, though. There. You're dead. Frayed, worn shoes? I'm afraid these shoes are worn. Afraid that they're gonna smell like ass because they never wash their shoes. Anywho, let's drop this and that and hold on to that. And what else do I want to dump? Sandstone, easy enough to get. Don't know why I'm carrying this. That's valuable. Planks, I'll hold on to. More sandstone. And, yeah, fuck the clams. We don't need the clams. I mean, that's like the only thing that was at that one island we went to, so that island was kind of worthless. Magic liquid is an essential ingredient for brewing potions. Good to know. If I ever figure out how to brew potions, I'll be sure to use it for something. It's gotta be you boil the potion ingredients in the magic liquid, infuse it with that magic juicy juice. Makes it all bright and colorful. And that is a big wooden chest, and I just happen to have a couple of keys and lockpicks. And so, I shall pick your locky ass. Lockpicking failed. Lockpicking succeeded! And sandstone throne recipe. Alright. We can learn how to make a throne instead of just stealing them like the one I got on my ship. Pyrite fence. Making a fence out of fool's gold. Don't need no stone pickaxe, though. And now, you. Yes, it is very throny. That is the only way to make a throne. And, yep. A fence that looks golden, but actually isn't gold. The value is in the eye of the beholder. These are some cages here. Are they frickin' trying to lock people up in these shabby little cages made of wood? Something you could probably break with your fists. Sounds about right. And I also know I ain't alone here because I'm hearing more enemy noises. But I'm not seeing no enemies. Somebody needs to work on their goddamn craftsmanship here, because these things ain't supposed to levitate in the air. I mean, that's impressive, but now you can just scoot underneath it. Hey, I see you there. You're the one making those noises. Stop it. It's annoying. Well, that's everything that was on this island. Back to me ship! And here we are. Nice and quick. Nice and easy. Shove some meat down my throat to undo my injuries. And fuck it, we fry even more of that stuff. Gotta keep our meat reserves up. And now let's head to an island in the sky, as I've had better luck finding copper on those than I have on any islands down here on solid ground. Don't think we've been to this island yet. Now let's sit her down. Right here on the edge. Teetering precariously on the edge so that the slightest breeze will send my ship falling to its death. Down on the ground. Tipped upside down in the sea. Go on, touch the ground. There we go. Now we're here. Let's check the fuel reserves. 69. Nice minutes in that one. And that's plenty of fuel in this one. That one could use a little bit more. I mean, as nice as it is to know about the 69 minutes, I can use that joke all fucking day and never get sick of it, but I can't say the same for you. You might get sick of my jokes eventually. Let's throw a little more fuel in that one. These are the kinds of logs that's already in there, so it'll work. It'll work. We can stack it. Don't gotta take out what's in there and replace it with desert wood or whatever. There we go. You're nice and fueled up. How about you? You could use a little more logs in that fire, but that ain't super pressing at the moment. If we run out of fuel, we're kinda dead in the water, or dead in the sky, so to speak. And why am I not giving this place a good old-fashioned area scan? I want to know exactly what points of interest there are on this island, and you ain't picking up anything. Fan-fucking-tastic. And that is a boar. I can definitely deal with that. I've killed boars before. Oh, I saw one of those skeletons skulking around in this ruined house. What's in the drawers? Money, and paper, and rope, and thread. Yeah, I'll take all that. Not sure what I use with the paper for. Ain't seen no uses for paper yet, and so I will not take it. That is a spider web. It's all spidery and webby, and I just don't need it. Knock, knock. I'll take that thing there, that quill, and that glass. Now, where'd the skeleton go? I know I seen one skulking around. There he is! There you are, you son of a bitch. Don't think you're getting out of this one. There you go. That'll teach you to be a skeleton. I got a pair of wooden gloves out of him. I don't need your gloves. And yet you give them to me anyway. That is unacceptable, sir. Truly unacceptable. So, yeah, take that. It's what you get. Just the knowledge that it's unacceptable. Cave. Where there is cave, there's usually ore. And here we've got some tin ore, which isn't what we're after. We need some copper. We are low on that shit. And yet, you only give me 10. Some dinky little bits of tin. God damn it. We need that copper so I can make some copper gloves. And also upgrade my ship's maximum altitude without having to stick an additional balloon on there. I'm pretty sure having that second balloon on there has given us a boost to maximum altitude and the speed at which we go up and or down. But we can't just keep sticking balloons on there. Each one needs its own power, and we won't have the space for too many balloons on there. Unless I kinda build the ship up some more, like add a second floor to it, and like right on top of that is where all the engines and things would be, and down below would be my living quarters where I do my cooking, my sleeping, my wiping my ass across the deck, and that is why it is known as the poop deck. And yet, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, this is kind of a Wile E. Coyote-ass trap waiting to happen on me, isn't it? I'll just keep on going, think I'll be fine, but nope. Stepped over the edge, fall off the island, plummet to my death. You know how it goes. But there's just gotta be some copper around here somewhere. I'm just not finding any. I mean, some sections of the island did look kind of cavey over where I landed my ship, so there is that. There's a capybara. I will not strike down another one. The guilt from that one, it was enough to rot my brain forever. And I don't want to go through that again. Not ever again. And is there something up here on this, in this attic? Or, no, doesn't look like it. Just bits of roof that I can jump onto that hide absolutely nothing. There's me ship. And we'll just take a look around at more of the exposed rock around here in case there decides to be a bit of copper, which it doesn't look like. I'm just seeing bones and rocks and shit. But here we go. Oh, fuck yes, copper time, baby! We finally found some copper. I parked my shit right on top of it and went looking elsewhere. And that's why they call me a jackass. Well, that and many other reasons, but we're not getting into that right now. Point is, I'm stupid and the whole world knows it. Oh, God, filth rat, where the hell did you come from? I do need your tail, though. Yeah. Maybe don't jump in front of a man while he's swinging a pickaxe at some copper. Jump scare of the century right there. And here I thought this was a cozy little adventure game. No horror or anything like that. But I was wrong. Just rats suddenly appearing as if from nowhere. Oh God, there's a hole right in the bottom of this cave that plummets us down to the earth below. Don't want none of that. Really don't want none of that. Now, if I can just keep on climbing my way out of this cave, we can convert this ore into ingots, and then we can use them for whatever we damn well please. Like upgrading my ship's maximum altitude. I don't need this rock, or that sand, or this dirt. I'm getting better at managing my inventory. Just randomly throwing away things on the ground that I don't necessarily need. And now you, sir, are the furnace. And you're going to smelt me a fuck ton of copper ingots. Fuck to the yes. And now, not you, the smithing station. This one. What do I need for copper gloves? Copper ingots, of course, plus fur. And we will have those copper ingots as soon as that thing's done roasting all the goddamn ore. And while it does that, we fly away and never set foot on this island again as it has been fully explored. And there is never a reason to come back here. Methinks I see some ruins on this island. Yes, I do. I did saw some ruins. Alright, bring us down, Captain. I am the captain. Why am I talking to myself like that? Put us down, jackass! That's more like it. That's how I talk to me. Now just a little more downness so we can easily hop back onto the deck of the ship and not have to go teleporting like some jackass. There we go. Here we are. You done making those ingots yet? Well, you've made a fat stack of them, so I'd say yes. And now that's definitely enough to upgrade the max altitude. Boom. And now it needs bronze ingots and crystal of force and more Mortivar skulls. Damn. We're just shoving dudes' heads into the engine core here, and that makes it better. And that'll be a nice upgrade there. I can get that upgrade yet again. But the speed... Let's get that speed up. And yeah, now we've burned through enough money that we just ain't got enough to do any more upgrading. Anywho, there's a pair of copper gloves. I'm gonna put those on my hands. With your 6 defense. Much better than these leather gloves with these 2 defense. Alright. Look at that. There's the edge of the island. And so, these leather gloves have served their purpose, and now they're gone. Never again to be used by anyone unless they land in the sea and wash into the hands of some passing merman. He's like, oh, fantastic, I just needed a new pair of gloves. Which I can respect. Some dudes could use that, if they find it. Sand Strider boots upgrade my skill to use this item. What kind of skill would I need to be able to use that? That needs iron and rat tails. Because the only skill I know of that advanced things would be this, but that's tools. Is it in my warrior thing? Because that's probably where it would be. Anger management. That's not quite what I'm thinking about. But there's gotta be something about using advanced weapons. Hey, there's advanced weapons right there. And magic protection. Ooh, block magic with my shield. Sounds nice. Focus. But I ain't seeing anything about advanced armor. There's advanced bows. There's advanced armors! So I do need to get a level there to be able to use some good shit. Alright. Hang on. I know I don't have all the copper tool, or the bronze tools made. I got the bronze pickaxe. So if I'm gonna be using other bronze tools, I'm gonna need the axe and the shovel, and yeah, short on rat tails. That's what the problem was. What is it with needing rat tails to make equipment? I will never let that go. That is never going to make any sense to me, ever. Why, the tail of a filthy rodent who, quite literally, eats shit down in the sewer would be used to make things for either killing dudes or building shit. Always a mystery that shall be to me. And now what are y'all hiding inside your shit? Things that I can take and use myself. Barrel. Yeah, I'm really just busting up these barrels for those copper nails. Anything else that falls out of that is just gravy. And some of that gravy ain't even good. The wooden planks, they make sense. One of them had a frickin' leaf fall out. What even is that leaf? I got 4 of those things. Philodendron. Yeah, that's probably useful. Hey, capybara. How'd you got a little apple on your head? How you doing, little guy? What you being such a capybara for? God damn, these things are cute. And it looks like this goes down underground. Something to go exploring in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching, and hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.